Okay, so start tayo rito. Tapusin lang natin yung PowerPoint natin rito. So next meeting, we will have a different topic. Okay, so I have to be out by 10, by 11. Bigla akong tinawagan, wala raw umattend ng seminar. So I have to attend the seminar online, no? So anyway, so let me start, no, yung risk. So everyone listening na, please answer kung nandiyan na kayo lahat.
Yes po.
Okay.
So start na tayo ha. Okay, so basically the risk of investing, no? So it is very important when it comes to investing. And by the way, di ba meron din ako pinagawa sa inyo dito?
Yes po.
Sana pinagsabay na lang pala ninyo, no? Or anyway, paki-upload na rin para mabigyan ko kayo ng grade for the effort. Anyway, paminsan-minsan lang itong activity na to para makita lang meron tayong ginagawang activity rin. So, anyway, yun na nga, paki-upload na lang din sa group natin. And then I will try to finish this before 11:15 or 11 para makaabot ako doon sa seminar, ha? So, explain this one. We have basically types of risk, you know? When we make an investment, it is important to measure the risk and to know the risk. Okay, so yung mga risk natin, basically we have two, no? Yung systematic risk, it is attributable to outside forces that affect all types of investments. So it is a risk beyond the control of the company. So ibig sabihin nun, kahit na anong klaseng diversification ang gawin ng company, you cannot avoid this risk. Because this is not particular to the industry, but this is particular to all, not to all kind of industries. Kaya you cannot avoid this. Kaya practically, yung systematic risk, you cannot avoid this, no? Kasi that is already beyond the control of the company. Pero pagka sinabi nating unsystematic risk, so it is a risk within the control of the company. So this kind of risk can be eliminated by means of diversification. So you know what is diversification, by the way, class? Alam niyo kung ano yung diversification?
Yes, sir.
Ano yung diversification? Si Denver ba
Sir,
yun?
yes po.
Denver, ano yun?
Sir, yung diversification po, hindi lang po sa isang sector mo o isang investment mo ilalagay yung pera mo, kundi kumbaga ikakalat mo siya sa iba't ibang sector para kapag nagkaroon ng risk of halimbawa business risk po sa isang sector ng company, hindi po masyado maapektuhan yung portfolio ng isang investor.
Okay, very good, no? So that is what you call diversification, no? So there's a saying na ganito, no? Do not place your eggs in one basket, hindi ba? Ganon. So kaya dapat nilalagay natin yan in different baskets. So for example, in banking also, kung may 1 million pesos ka, huwag mo ilalagay sa isang bangko lang, no? Kasi yung 1 million ang subject to insurance for the deposit is up to 500,000 lang yata ngayon, ano, PDIC. Maybe you can check that, ano, yung Philippine Deposit Insurance Corporation, how much is the insured for the deposit? So parang 100,000.
Yes, sir, 500,000 daw po.
Okay, 500,000. So kung 500,000 yan, meaning if you place your money in one bank, 1 million, pagka nag-bankrupt yung bank na yon, you cannot recover the 1 million. You can only recover 500,000. So maybe what you can do is to diversify, no? So put 500,000 in one bank and then put 500,000 in another bank. So that even if, no, one bank becomes bankrupt, you can recover the 500,000 through the PDIC. So ganun siya. So the same with kind of investment, no? With stocks, for example. If you invest in a stock, do not place your money in one stock. So ibig sabihin, you have to place your money in other stocks also. Not only stocks, pagka sinabi natin diversification, hindi lang sa stocks yan. You may be placed a portion of your money in the stock market, a portion in the bond market, a portion in the fixed market. So parang katulad nito, no? May papakita ko sa inyo mga mutual funds, ha? Sandali. Saan siya? I like it. Paano share ito? Global eh. Sandali dapat pala mag-out ako para ma-upload ko siya. Stop presenting muna ako dito, ha? Hindi naman ako. Ay, mali. Saan siya? Okay, so for example, this one, no? So this one is actually an ALFM group fund, no? So this is a diversified, no? This is a diversified investment, no? So if you do not know anything about investing, you can buy mga bonds of fund which is well diversified already. So paano natin malalaman diversified yan? So tingnan natin sa ilalim, ha? O, dito nakalagay. Tingnan nyo, ha? Kaya lang dito, nakikita nyo class yung yung example?
Yes po.
Okay, so makikita nyo rito, meron siyang equities, no? So ibig sabihin, the equities, you make an investment in the stock market. So 93.68% daw. Tapos yung cash and other receivables naman, 6.32%. Pero dito sa equities na to, you place your investment in the different sectors. So just imagine, yung equities, diversify na, 93.68. Pagdating sa equity, diversified pa rin siya ulit. So a portion went to industrials, some went to property, some went to holdings, financials, services, and then mining. Tapos yung mga equity holdings naman, ito pa. Ito na yung industrials, property, holdings, financials, property, industrials, no? So nasan yung mining? Hindi na nilagay yung mining. Kasi pinakabaliit siya, no? Kaya hindi na nilagay siguro ito yung mining. So yun yung ibig sabihin na you are trying to diversify so that you can minimize your risk. So diversify na rito, natin sa equities at saka cash. Tapos pagdating sa equity sa stock, sinati-hati pa niya yan dito sa mga sectors na to. At ito yung kanilang mga placement, no, yung mga stocks. So hindi nilagay sa isang stock lang, but several stocks. And if you can look at, many of these are blue chips, no? Kaya maganda yon, no? Tapos kung titignan natin, yung relationship ng company with the market is 0.97. So kung makikita natin, hindi siya ganun ka-risky because the portfolio beta is 0.97. Kasi ang market beta is 1. So anything that is more than 1 is risky. Pagka below than 1 na portfolio beta, less risky na. Kasi ang market ng beta ay 1. But the anything that is above 1 is already considered risky. No? Pagka below 1, less risky na siya. So yung moderate is 0.97. Yung 1 pala kasi yan yung market beta. Okay? Na-gets class? Okay, so punta na tayo dito. So, may question ba o clarification muna?
Wala po, sir.
Wala. O, sige. So, labas na ako ulit rito. Punta na ako dun sa ating presentation pa nung isa. Yan naman. Dali. Okay, so yun na yan, no? Okay, next, i-break down natin yung mga risk na to. So these are the systematic risk, no? So yung mga systematic risk, meron tayong currency risk. So that is the risk that the business operations or an investment's value will be affected by changes in exchange risks. Okay, so kaya currency risk, exchange risk. O ibig sabihin, kung peso tayo to dollars, yung risk natin, baka bumagsak yung value ng peso o kaya bumagsak yung value ng dollars, no? Ganyan. And then we have the equity risk, a risk that the market value of shares will increase or decrease. Tapos meron tayong inflation risk. So ito yung mga inflation measurement natin, no? Yung parang a basket of goods, no? That is you're increasing the prices of the goods without the corresponding increase in production. So yan yun, yung inflation risk. And then you have the country risk, the potential volatility of foreign stocks, default of foreign government bonds due to political and or financial events in the given country. Pero actually, itong risk na to, no? Yung equity risk, dapat nga controllable natin yan. Kaya lang, because of the market forces in the market, or market forces, we cannot control because that is more on the behavior of investors. O kaya minsan, ang hirap talagang control niyan. Kaya nilagay siya sa systematic risk. And then we have the interest rate risk, no? So, with the term interest rate risk, so ibig sabihin yan yung increase or decrease in the interest rate. Di ba? O purchasing power risk, that is actually associated with the inflation. Kasi kung mataas ang inflation, ibig sabihin yung purchasing power mo, humina. Okay? And then you have the event risk. The uncertainty that such an event is unexpected to happen. No? Tulad ng example natin, yung pandemic. No? That is an unexpected event. No? Pero ang nangyayari, lumalabas, manufactured talaga yung COVID na yan. May nag-squill na Chinese na eh. Ha? Marami na actually nag-squill na Chinese, kaya pinapatay ng mga Chinese din, no? Yung Chinese government. 'Di ba yung mga na sabi nila galing sa Wuhan yung COVID, yung ibang doctors ang nagbanggit niyan. Yung unang nagsabi nga na may pandemic was actually is already missing pala. 'Di ba? Okay, meron na namang isang virologist na it came from Wuhan daw. O kaya dapat talaga penalize natin yung China na yan kasi parang gusto talaga mamatay yung mga tao sa mundo no? So anyway, so yan yung mga systematic risk natin. Okay? O next, we have the unsystematic risk. So pagka sinabi nating unsystematic risk, yan yung controllable. No? Pwede nating makontrol to. So anong sinasabi ng unsystematic risk? So yung meron dyan, principal risk or the risk of losing the amount invested due to bankruptcy or default. Eh ikaw may control yan eh. Kung mababankrupt ka ba, magkakaroon ka ng default. So it is the firms who can control that. No? Then we have the credit risk. It is the possibility that the bond issuer will default to pay the principal and interest in a timely manner. Tapos yung liquidity risk. So it is the risk that arises from the difficulty of selling an asset. Kaya ibig sabihin nun, pagka bumili ka ng stocks, dapat liquid din yung stock. No? Hindi lahat ng stock ay liquid. Maaaring makabili ka ng stock but they are not liquid. Ako may mga stocks ako dati na nabili and they are not liquid, no? Ibig sabihin nun, hirap ako ibenta sila. Kasi very few would like to buy, or actually not few, but many people do not want to buy the stock. So ganun siya. And then we have the call risk. So yung call risk na to, yung possibility that it will be redeemed no before maturity. Ibig sabihin, iba-buy back. So ano rin yan, unsystematic risk, no? Pero dapat nga maging systematic siya kasi it is beyond your control kung tutusin, no? Pero I do not know why they classified that as unsystematic. Kasi possibility of being called. Eh, hindi naman, wala naman sa atin yung control ng call, no? Anyway, then we have the business risk, no? Risk associated with the unique circumstances of a particular company, as they might affect the price of that company's securities. O yan, dapat lang unsystematic risk yan, no? So yan yung last slide, but I want to show you something, no? To further explain you regarding risk. So Jamboard tayo ngayon. Ba't walang Jamboard? Ayaw mag-create ng Jamboard. Ulit, Jamboard. Ayaw. That's ayaw ng Jamboard. Paano ba to? Isa pa, top plus to take from top. Ano ito top plus? Ayaw magpagamit ng Jamboard Plus. Ano may pwede gamitin dito? Tingnan natin kung pwede gamitin yung kasi ayaw yung Jamboard eh. Ayaw yun. Top plus. Yun, meron na. Okay, so ganito siya, no? Explain natin siya. So let's draw first. So, halimbawa, may graph tayong ganyan, no? Nakikita nyo, class? Nakikita nyo?
Yes po.
Okay, so halimbawa, meron tayong ganyan. Okay, so yan, no? So this one, since you cannot control this, anong tawag rito? Ito yung risk, no? Ito yung tinatawag nating risk. Okay, nandyan yung risk. Nandito sa ilalim yung iyong assets. So, ibig sabihin, kung mas marami kang assets, papunta sa kanan. Papunta sa kanan yan. Okay, ganyan siya, halimbawa. So, itong line na to, ang tawag natin dito ay yung unsystematic risk. Kasi ano nga yung unsystematic risk? Sabi natin kanina,
Controllable risk.
unsystematic ba yung controllable? Systematic pala, sorry ha. Ito yung systematic. Systematic to. Ito yung systematic kasi uncontrollable to, no? So this is your systematic. Ito ha. Kasi systematic is something that you cannot control. Tama ba? Kaya straight line siya. Kasi you cannot control that. But we have this unsystematic, which is something that you control. You can control sa pag-inan ng line niya. No, ganyan. So ito yung unsystematic natin bale. No, unsystematic yan na yung U. And then this one is your S. Kumbaga systematic yan. This one is unsystematic. Okay, so ito yung portfolio mo. So ibig sabihin kung meron kang 1, tapos meron kang 2. Okay, so since ito, systematic, which is something that you cannot control, straight lang yung risk na yan lalabas. But this one, this line, no, yung line na yan, that is your unsystematic risk. So meaning, you can control that. So paano mo makokontrol? Kung meron kang isang asset, for example, yung risk niya mataas, nandito. No? Pero pagka naging dalawa ng assets mo o dalawa ng portfolio mo, ibig sabihin nun na diverse mo na siya, no? Nagkaroon ka ng diversification, bumababa yung risk niya yun. Nandito na siya. So pag ganyan na siya bale. No? So yung kanina pag ganyan. So ibig sabihin lang nun, habang dumadami yung assets mo papunta ron, yung unsystematic risk mo bumababa kasi you can control that. But the systematic risk, because that is beyond your control, so hindi gagalaw yan kahit na gano'ng karami pang assets ang ilagay mo. So yan ang magandang explanation ng risk. Mataas ang risk pagka isa lang ang portfolio mo. There's only one asset in the portfolio. But if you have 2 assets in the portfolio, yung risk mo mas maliit because of the unsystematic risk. But your systematic risk will always be the same regardless of how many stocks. Kahit na maging 10 pa yan, no? Or 20, your systematic risk would be the same. But your unsystematic risk will continue to go down. Provided na yung risk ng particular portfolio na dinadagdag mo, no? Doon sa iyong portfolio ay maliit, hindi mas malaki doon sa portfolio. Kasi when we see portfolio, that is a group of assets. So as long as the risk of that particular asset is not more than the risk of the portfolio, hindi tataas yung risk mo. Naintindihan ba, class? Anyway, we will have maybe another topic or another video for that, no? Para mas maintindihan nyo. Pero naintindihan ba, class, itong explanation ng risk regarding yung unsystematic and systematic? Yung systematic, you have a straight line. Pero pagka unsystematic, pababa yan. Depende kung gaano karami yung nilalagay mong asset sa portfolio mo. Okay? Clear ba,
Okay
class?
po.
Clear? Clear ba? Clear?
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes.
So yan yung, sorry hanggang dito na lang muna tayo. Kasi yan na rin yung katapusan ng aking, actually ng slide ko. No? Kasi nga, bigla akong pinatawag ng aking boss, sabi, umattend daw ako ng seminar. No? Full-time kasi ako sa Miriam. But anyway, actually, naka-schedule naman talaga is to finish only the slides for today. And then I will have a new topic for next meeting. Medyo napabilis lang yung discussion ko ngayon, ha? Mabilis lang yung discussion kasi nga bigla akong pinatawag. But we will meet on Monday again. I'm not giving any assignment, just readings, no? Readings tayo. Okay? So yung readings sa capital market is about yung valuation, no? Valuation of stocks. Readings lang, ha? Reading lang. Wala namang kailangang i-require na i-submit sa akin. And then for this one, sa investment, wala na lang muna. So I will be in charge again of the topic next meeting. But we will have a new topic next meeting. Okay? Napabilis lang yung discussion ngayon. But actually, hanggang dyan lang talaga yung discussion ko for today. Kaya lang, yun nga, napabilis. Instead na ma-extend ko siya na mas mahaba, napabilis lang ng konti. No? So, may question po ba kayo, class? Kasi kung wala na, I will dismiss you already.
Wala na po, sir.
Para makapunta
Okay
ko
na po, sir.
sa subject ko, ha? Doon sa kabilang subject, doon sa kabilang seminar ko. May seminar ako, pinapupunta ko eh. Okay, so sorry for that. But anyway, on time naman tayo doon sa topic natin. Medyo mabilis lang yung discussion ngayon. Okay, so if you do not have any question or clarification, I will stop here. Okay ba tayo? Hello?
Yes po.
Sige. So thank you and goodbye.
Bye, sir.
Okay,
Bye,
bye-bye.
sir.
Ingat, sir.
Bye, sir. Ingat po. Yan, umalis na pala. It really hurts.
Naka-record do eh.
Bye-bye.